Mr. Klein here for Clelland Maths. Today we're doing National 5 Maths, and it's angles and polygons. So it's a whole of angles and polygons, which are just many-sided shapes, closely related to angles and circles, of course, but a little bit different. Let's see how we get on with this one. All these exams taken from maths.scot, an excellent website for your revision, and also we've got our Clelland Maths app now, completely free to download and use. app.clellandmaths.com. Have a look, see what you think, let me know in the comments. So example 1, calculate the size of each angle inside a regular octagon. So let me draw a quick sketch of this. You don't even need a sketch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So there's your octagon, an 8-sided shape. Now, if we imagine that this is the middle of our octagon and we drew some triangles, then you would have something that looks like this, and you would be splitting this up every time by a vertex or a corner. Now, each of the triangles would be exactly the same. So one way to do this, it's not the only way, would be to work out the angles in the middle, and then once you've got that, since they're the same size, isosceles triangles. The other way to do it is to split it up into triangles in a different way. I'll do it both ways. This is the first way. So the angle at the centre, let's call it x, is equal to 360 divided by 8. Because there's 8 of them. 8 fours is 32, 4 left over, 8 fives is 40. So that's 45 degrees. So since that's 45, angles in a triangle up to 180. 180 minus 45 then is equal to 135. Divide that by 2, because there's 2 of them in each triangle. 2 sixes is 12. 2 sevens is 14, 67.5 degrees. So you get 67.5 on each of the ones on the outside. And since you want the angle of the actual octagon, an angle of an octagon is made up of 2 of them. So each angle is just 135, because there's 2 for each. So that's one way to do it. Now let me show you a different way. So I'll show you the other way to do this. Now I'll actually show you it, but you can actually just memorise a formula for this. So I've got my 8-sided shape again, and another way to split this into triangles is just by going from corner to corner, not through them starting at the middle. If I did that, I would get one triangle up there, and then another triangle there, and then another triangle there. So that's 3 so far, 4, 5, and 6. So I've got 6 triangles. Now, if I had all the angles in the triangles, I would have all the angles in the actual shape because they're all on this outside. So I'll just do 6 times 180 to see the total. Now in general, if you take any sided shape, as long as it's regular, and take away 2, that tells you the number of triangles. So if it's a 10-sided shape, I just do 8 times 180. 6 times 180, 6 eighths is 48, 6 ones is 6 plus 4 is 10. So my total is 1080, and then I want to split that into 8 angles, because there's 8 angles once I take all these lines away in an octagon. So it's just 1080 divided by 8. Well, 8 into 10 goes 1, 2 left over. 8 threes is 24, 4 left over. 8 fives is 40. We get 1 and 35 again, and we're done there. Clelland Maths is sponsored by Lecky, the educational publisher for Scotland. Today we're going to look at practice workbooks for National 5 and Higher Maths. These are just £5.59 when you use the discount code ClellandMaths at leckyscotland.co.uk, and these are excellent because they have lots of questions topic by topic by topic. So as you're working through the year, you can revise and practice any topic you want and make sure you are comfortable with that topic. But also when it gets towards exam season, a practice exam paper right at the end to make sure you're ready for your exams. Just £5.59 when you use the discount code ClellandMaths. The links are in the description and down below. 15 paper 1 question 3 said AC is a tangent to a circle centre O with point of contact B, D is a diameter, F is a point on the circle circumference, and it tells you 77 and it tells you 64, which is all in the diagram, and it can calculate BDF. So I usually just start by calculating whatever I can really and just work my way down. So let's have a look at what we've got. First of all, I can see a tangent and a radius, so I know that that's a right angle on that side, but so it is on that side. So these 2 angles add up to 90. So 90 minus 77 gives me 13 degrees. And then I can start working inside this triangle So that's a radius and a radius. I can just mark it on with little lines. So I know that the two angles at the bottom are the same size. So they're 13 each. So I can just mark that on. As soon as I've got two angles in a triangle, I can work out the third angle. So angles in a triangle up to 180. So 13 plus 13 equals 26. So I do 180 minus 26, which is 154. So I've got 154 in the middle. But now we've got a straight line. So angles on a straight line out to 180. So I'll just move to the next triangle. 180 minus 154 is 26. Now looking at this triangle and knowing everything else, or trying to, well, there's a radius and there's a radius. So I can mark that they're the same, and therefore at the bottom they're the same. So I can do 180 minus 26 is 154, and divide that by 2 to get 72. And then we can finally move on to our last triangle. A diameter making a triangle, so that is a right angle triangle. So I can put right angle here. And then we've got these three angles add up to 180. So I've got 64, 74, 84, 26 degrees. So we've got the one up here as well. And then we'll just check what's it asking for. BDF, B to D to F. So these two together. And then just write a little statement. Angle BDF equals 13 plus 26, which equals 39. Now going by the official mark scheme, you get a mark for getting 13 and a mark for getting 26 and a mark for adding them up. But I find the best strategy is just to try and find as many angles as you can, and at the end the angle will pop out, unless it's obvious what you're doing. SQA National 5 Maths 2016 Paper 2 question 15. I had this question, and with the calculator you can see what angle we want in this one, but we'll start anywhere you want. So looking here, we've got 143, so I might as well use angles on a straight line out to 180 and do 180 minus 143 is 37. So I can write that that's 37 right up here. And then we can move down a level is how I put it. So it's a Z angle or an alternate angle are equal. So I can get this is 37 down here. Then a little trick, we've got a radius meets a line outside the circle, a tangent at right angles. These two angles add up to 90, so I can do 90 minus 37 because that's a right angle. And that gives you 53. So we now know that's 53 degrees, and because this is symmetrical, that is also 53 degrees. And therefore, angles in a triangle add up to 180. So I can do 53 plus 53, which is 106 degrees. So our angle ABC is equal to 180 minus 106, which is 74 degrees for our final mark. So a mark for getting 53 and 37 and a mark for your 74. Okay, National 5 Maths 2017 Paper 1 Question 9 had this one, and we have to calculate this angle all the way down here. Now there's lots of ways to do this, but I'll just start from here and work backwards. So these two angles add up to 90 because it's radius meets tangent at right angles. So 90 minus 58 is 68, 78, 88, 32. And now that's an isosceles triangle here. So that is also 32 degrees. And now we can add up with two 32s to make 64. 180 minus 64 to get this one here is 116. So now angles on a straight line out to 180. So 180 minus 116 gives me 64. And then I want a new triangle. Isosceles again. So that means I can do 180 minus 64 to get 116 and divide by 2 to get 58. So that means I know that this is 58 and that this is 58 as well. Radius meets tangent at right angles, so these two add up to 90, so that gets me back to 32 down here. I know that these two add up to 180, so I can do 180 minus 58, which is 122. And then finally, 122 plus 32 makes 154. 180 minus 154 is 26 degrees for our final mark. Now obviously there's more than one way you could do this question, but you're getting your marks for 32 here, back down here you're getting a mark for 32, and then a mark for your final answer using standard rules as you go. National 5 Maths 2022 Paper 1 Question 4 had this diagram, and we have to calculate the size of ACE, so that goes from here to here to here, but as usual I'll just start with the angle I'm given and work up to it. So I've got 68 here, so is this an isosceles triangle? Yes it is, so I can do 180 minus 68. That is 120 minus 8, 112. So 112 divided by 2, 2 into 11 goes 5, 56. So we get 56 down this side. Now we can move on to our next triangle. Over here, angles on a straight line added to 180. So 180 minus 68 is 112. And again, you should be able to see that that's an isosceles triangle on this side as well. So you can do 180 minus 112 to get 68, and then divide that by 2 to get 34. So you get 34 degrees up here. Tangent meets radius at right angles. So I now know that there's a right angle on this side, but also on the other side. So these two add up to 90. So I do 90 minus 34 to get 80, 70, 60, 56. And then identifying it, what we want me to go from here, A to C to E. So that is this angle inside here. So we didn't actually need that 56, we just need to know that was 90. 90 plus 34 is 124. So our angle is 124 degrees for our final mark. So we get a mark for getting 112 or for getting 56. We also get a mark for getting the 34, then a mark for adding 34 to 90 to get 1, 2.
Question 5. The logo consists of a H shape and a regular decagon, times size, decade. The diagram represents the logo. Calculate the size of a shaded angle, which goes from here to here in this diagram, okay? So, well, the first part's easy, that's a right angle. But the next part, we need to calculate the size in here. So, let's start dealing with this decagon. We need to know these angles really. So a decagon is a 10-sided shape. So in the middle, if I do 360 divided by 10, I get 36 degrees. So I now know that this bit in here is 36. And these are isosceles triangles, so I can work out each of these angles here by doing 180 minus 36. That's 144. 144 divided by 2 then is 72. So each of these angles on the outside is 72. I need to know how far it is from here to here. Well, I don't know this angle, but I know that all the way down this point will be 360, 90, 180, so, or that angles on a straight line out to 180, minus 72, or minus 2 lots of 72, 36 again. So I now know that this little one in here is 36, and therefore the size of the shaded angle is equal to 90 plus 36, which is 126 degrees, and we're done there.
So 5 Maths 2025, Paper 2, Question 7. In the diagram, ABCDE is a regular pentagon. EFA is 65. We have to calculate FAB. FAB is a straight line, sorry. Calculate FEA. FEA. So we're trying to get to here. So first of all, pentagon. So I can do 360 divided by 5 to get the angle in the centre. That is 72 degrees. Just use your calculator. So we've got 72 in each of the centres, but I'll just put one of them. And this will be an isosceles triangle. So I can do 180 minus 72. 180 minus 72 is 108. 108 divided by 2 then is 54. So we can get 54 degrees at the extremities. Don't need the other one, but put it in if you want. And we also know that this one's 54 then because of symmetry. 2 54s is 108, so I can now do 180 minus 108 to get this one here, because angles on a straight line add up to 180. That gives me 72 up here. And then finally, our angle FEA, well, angles in a triangle add up to 180, so 180 minus 65 minus 72. 180 minus 65 minus 72 is 43 degrees. And we're done there. This has been Mr. Clelland. Today we did all the angles in polygons in National 5 Maths. Hopefully you found that useful. Make sure you get on our live streams if you want some extra special help. Take care, stay safe, and goodbye.